It was a warm autumn evening in Denton, Texas. The sun dipped below the horizon, casting a golden hue across the sky. Emily sat at the dining table, her plate filled with spaghetti, while her mother, Sarah, moved around the kitchen, humming softly as she prepared for their usual family dinner. The aroma of garlic and herbs filled the air, creating a comforting atmosphere, one that made Emily feel safe and at home. As they chatted about their day, the phone rang, interrupting their peaceful evening. Sarah wiped her hands on a dish towel and picked up the receiver. "Hello," she answered, expecting a friendly voice on the other end. Instead, a frantic voice erupted from the line, filled with panic. "Mom, I need help. I'm lost, and I can't find my way home." Sarah's heart raced as she recognized the voice. It was Emily's. But how could this be? Emily was sitting right in front of her, her eyes wide with confusion. "Emily, is that you?" she asked, glancing at her daughter, who was now staring at her with a mixture of concern and disbelief. "Yes, it's me. I'm lost in the woods. Please, I don't know where I am." The voice on the phone sobbed. "I can't remember how I got here, and there's someone with me, someone who isn't you." Panic gripped Sarah as she tried to make sense of the situation. "Where are you? Can you tell me your location?" "I don't know. I just know I'm scared. Please help me." The voice continued to cry, and Sarah's heart broke at the sound of her daughter's fear. Emily watched her mother's face pale, and a sense of dread crept over her. She could see the worry etched on Sarah's forehead as she struggled to comprehend the conversation. "Mom, what's happening?" Emily asked, her voice shaky. "Just a moment, Emily," Sarah replied, trying to keep her composure. She turned back to the phone, desperate to get more information. "Can you tell me your birth date?" she asked, hoping to verify that this was truly her daughter. "Of course, it's July 15, 2005. I'm 12, Mom. Please, I need you." Emily's heart raced as she realized that the caller had not only given the correct birth date but also the right address. "Mom, what is going on?" "It's me," she insisted, her voice rising in panic. "Where are you?" Sarah pressed again, her voice trembling. "What do you see?" "I see trees, a lot of trees. There's a creek nearby, and it's getting dark. Please, I'm scared." The caller sobbed, her voice breaking. As Sarah frantically tried to calm the situation, she decided to trace the call. Her heart raced as she entered the caller ID into her phone, praying for some clarity. "Stay on the line. We're going to find you," she shouted, her voice filled with urgency. While Sarah remained on the line, the call tracing began to reveal the location of the mysterious caller. The tension in the room thickened as Emily fidgeted in her seat, glancing nervously at her mother. The seconds felt like hours as they waited for the results. Finally, Sarah's phone beeped, indicating that the call had been traced. "I have a location," she said, her voice shaking. "It's a wooded area, about 10 miles from here." Emily's heart sank as she realized that they were not just dealing with a bizarre prank but something much more unsettling. "Mom, what if it's a mistake? What if it's just someone using my name?" she asked, trying to rationalize the situation. "Just stay calm, Emily. We're going to figure this out," Sarah replied, her voice steadying as she realized the gravity of the situation. With determination, Sarah called the police, explaining the situation and providing the traced location. Meanwhile, Emily felt a strange sense of unease wash over her. There was something unsettling about the whole incident, a feeling that gnawed at her gut. As they awaited the arrival of the police, Sarah decided to investigate the woods herself, convinced that she needed to find her daughter. "I'll be right back, Emily. Stay here and keep the line open," she instructed, grabbing a flashlight and heading out the door. Alone in the house, Emily couldn't shake the feeling of dread that enveloped her. As the minutes passed, she felt more disconnected from reality. The phone still connected, the voice of the girl on the other end echoed in her mind. "That girl with you, she's not me." The chilling words replayed in her thoughts, sending shivers down her spine. Just then, the door swung open, and Sarah rushed back in, her face pale and eyes wide. "Emily, you won't believe this," she gasped, out of breath. "They found a body in the woods." "What do you mean?" Emily asked, her heart racing. "They traced the call to a spot where a girl was found, a girl named Emily. She went missing in 1998. They said she looked just like you. Emily felt her world tilt as the weight of the revelation crashed over her. What? That can't be right. I'm right here. As the reality of the situation settled in, Emily and Sarah made their way to the police station, where investigators were piecing together the mystery of the call. The officers explained that the body of a girl named Emily had been discovered years ago, and they were still searching for answers about her disappearance. What do you mean she looked just like me? Emily asked, her voice trembling, struggling to grasp the implications of their words. One of the officers, Detective Harris, turned to her with a sympathetic expression. You have the same age, birth date, and even the same features. It's uncanny, he said, pulling out a photograph of the missing girl. Emily gasped as she saw the image. There was no denying the resemblance. It felt as if she were staring into a mirror, a ghostly reflection of a life that had been lost. This is impossible, she whispered, her heart pounding in her chest. Detective Harris continued, we believe the call may have been some sort of supernatural occurrence. The connection between you and her could be a sign. We need to investigate further. Emily felt a mix of fear and intrigue. What did it mean to be connected to a girl who had vanished so long ago? Was her spirit trying to reach out, or was it simply a coincidence? As they delved deeper into the investigation, they learned about the circumstances surrounding the girl's disappearance. Emily had been playing in the woods, just like she often did, when she was last seen. The mystery surrounding her death was shrouded in questions, and now, with the call, it felt as if the past was reaching into the present. Days passed, and Emily began to have vivid dreams about the other Emily. In her dreams, she saw glimpses of the woods, the laughter of children, and the feeling of being lost. Each dream left her feeling more connected to the girl she had never known, and with every passing night, she felt a growing need to understand the truth. Driven by her dreams, Emily decided she needed to return to the woods where the call had originated. She felt a magnetic pull drawing her to that place, as if the answers to her questions lay hidden among the trees. One evening, after gathering her courage, she enlisted her mother to accompany her. As they entered the woods, a chill ran down Emily's spine. The trees loomed overhead like guardians of ancient secrets, their branches whispering in the wind. Are you sure about this? Sarah asked, concern etched on her face. I have to know, Mom. I need to understand what happened to her, Emily replied, her voice steady despite the fear bubbling within. They ventured deeper into the woods, retracing the steps of the other Emily. The further they went, the more intense the sensation became, as if the very essence of the lost girl was urging them forward. As they approached a clearing, Emily felt a surge of energy, a connection that was almost palpable. Suddenly, the air grew heavy, and the whispers of the woods became clearer. Help me, a voice echoed, ethereal and sorrowful. Emily's heart raced as she recognized it as the same voice that had called her during the phone call. Emily, she called out, her voice trembling. The mist in the clearing began to shimmer, revealing a figure that looked just like her. It was the ghost of the other Emily, her expression filled with longing. You found me, she said softly, her voice tinged with sadness. I've been lost for so long. Tears filled Emily's eyes as she stepped forward, a mix of fear and compassion washing over her. What happened to you? Why did you call me? I was taken from this world too soon, and my spirit has been trapped here, the ghost explained. I thought if I reached out to you, I could finally find peace. As they stood face to face, Emily felt a connection that transcended time and tragedy. I will help you find peace, she promised, her heart full of determination. In that moment, Emily and the ghost of the other Emily joined hands, and a surge of energy enveloped them. The clearing glowed with light as the connection between their worlds deepened. Emily's spirit resonated with the memories of the other Emily, unlocking the truth of her disappearance. With one final breath, the ghost smiled, the weight of sorrow lifting from her ethereal form. Thank you, she whispered, and then, she faded into a brilliant light, leaving behind a sense of calm that washed over the woods. In the aftermath, Emily and Sarah returned home, forever changed by the experience. The mystery of the lost girl had been unraveled, and Emily felt a sense of closure that resonated deep within her soul. The connection they had shared would remain a part of her, a reminder that the past was not simply a ghost to be feared, but a story that needed to be told. As time passed, Emily honored the memory of the other Emily, sharing her story with others. The woods became a place of healing, where both spirits and memories could find solace. And though the journey had been fraught with uncertainty, Emily emerged with a deeper understanding of connection, love, and the power of letting go.